Hi, good afternoon. Today we continue our Sunday reflection for the sixth Sunday of Easter, based on the Gospel reading. The Gospel reading is part of Jesus' farewell discourse before his apostles, before his passion and death. And today we focus on two things. Jesus advises his apostles, or reminds them to keep his commandments, that if they love him, they will keep his commandments. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. The second point is his promise of the Holy Spirit. The first part is, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. St. Peter said, it is not that we love Jesus first, but it's Jesus who loved us. And what is the reason why we love Jesus? Or how will we show our love for Jesus? If we keep his commandments. We keep his commandments. That's the basis, or rather the reason why we love Jesus. It's not based on fear. It is not based on legalism. It is based from our heart. We love Jesus and fulfill his commandments because he first loved us, dying on the cross, not for himself, but for you and me. And he emphasizes his commandment before in the Last Supper when he said, if you love me, he says, I give you a new commandment. Love one another as I have loved you. As I have loved you. The way Jesus loved us is the way we keep his commandments in loving others. It's not easy. It is hard. Because keeping his commandments is to be forgiving, to be more patient, to be able to bear the faults of others. It's not easy. Jesus knew that we are human. Jesus knew our vulnerability, our limitations. His love for us will never change. But sometimes we change and fail to follow Jesus in his love. But he does not abandon us. Like Peter, who denied Jesus, he gave him a chance. In the post-resurrection narrative, while they were having breakfast, he asked Peter, Peter, do you love me? Peter answered, yes, Lord, I love you. Second time, Peter, do you love me? And Peter began to be disturbed. Second question. And he answered, yes, Lord, I love you. The third question, Peter, do you love me? Then Peter said from the heart, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. You know that I love you in spite of my weaknesses. In spite of my failures and my infidelities, you know that I love you. My heart belongs to you. That's what we are. Sometimes we feel Jesus, but we are given chance to renew this love every day of our life. And let's not be afraid to love Jesus by fulfilling his commandments. As I said, Jesus knows our weaknesses, our limitations. The second point now he says, I will give you the Holy Spirit, the Paraclete, the Advocate, the one that advises, the one that guides us, the one that will strengthen us, the Holy Spirit. That third person of the Blessed Trinity who will guide us. So as we reflect on this gospel reading, my dear brothers and sisters, let's ask ourselves, am I open? Is my heart, no matter who am I, Is my heart open to love Jesus? The second question is, what are those things that get in the way of my loving Jesus? What are those things that get in the way of fulfilling His commandments? Am I ready to give them up just because I love Jesus? Thank you, and God bless you all.